Good morning, YouTube, or afternoon. Well, don't know what time you're watching this at. For me, it is morning, so good morning. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video, I'm going to do a full day of eating, kind of in the day in the life of, and a recipe. So stay tuned for that. Right now, I just worked out, I just showered and got ready, so now I need to go have my first meal of the day, my go-to breakfast. So let me go show you what it is. We got baby spinach. Now I'm doing 2 eggs, half a cup of egg whites, and my favorite bread, Ezekiel bread. You can find this in the frozen aisle of your grocery stores, sometimes in the fresh bakery, like Trader Joe's has it in the fresh side. So if you do use Ezekiel bread, make sure you freeze it or put it in the fridge, or I can guarantee you it won't go bad. Always add a little side salad. So I sprinkle this on my eggs and this on the toast. There you have it, first meal of the day. We got 2 eggs, half a cup of egg whites, 2 slices of Ezekiel bread, sugar-free jelly, and a side salad on the side. Always, every morning with my breakfast, have it with my greens. And I take all of my multivitamins. Both of those are from First Form. And this is my post-workout meal, my favorite breakfast. I have this every single morning, and I'm gonna go eat it. All right, so for today's recipe, I'm going to be making a cinnamon apple crumble cake. It is going to be keto, just happens to be that way. So let's get to it. Right now, I'm gonna start off with the topping, the crumble, which you're going to need half a stick of butter, unsalted butter, which is about 4 tablespoons. And then we're going to add about 3 to 4 tablespoons of coconut oil. I just like mixing it in and not doing like a full stick of butter. You're going to do about a teaspoon of cinnamon and then 1 cup of flapjack pancake mix. So let's mix this all up. I'm also going to add just 2 packets of stevia. You can use Truvia as well. Doughy like. Awesome. So now you're going to just let this sit in the fridge while we're making the cake dough mix. All right, now for the cake. The ingredients you're going to need are, I'm adding in an apple, baking powder, applesauce. We're gonna be using more of the flapjack protein pancake mix, some vanilla extract, 2 eggs. Ooh, let's just crack that egg. Unsweetened vanilla almond milk. This has a little bit of coconut milk, but same thing. And coconut oil. All right, so for the cake part, we're gonna start off and we're going to do 1/3 cup of the coconut oil melted. So I just have that melted already. You're gonna start off with that. And then we're gonna add like about a cup of apples. 1/3 cup of the almond milk. I should have done the apples last. Wasn't thinking. So do the apples last. 1/3 cup of the unsweetened applesauce. We're going to add the 2 eggs, which I should have whisked up with the coconut oil before adding the apples. I just think I got excited. So I'm going to put these in a separate bowl. So I just mixed up the 2 eggs in just a separate container, adding that in. And then before we mix all of that together, we're just going to add about 2 teaspoons of the vanilla extract. Now we're gonna add 2 cups of the baking mix. And just adding some cinnamon for flavor. Not measuring this one out because I love cinnamon, so I will probably do a lot more than others because I'm a cinnamon girl. It smells so good. Great, so there's the batter. The oven heating up at 350 degrees. Now we're just gonna pour in this cake mix in an 8x8 pan. Next, we're gonna take the crumble. You can break it up with your hands or with the fork. I don't feel like getting my hands dirty. And just re-crumble it again, because being in the fridge, it's gonna get a little bit hard. Make sure they're crumbled in nice and small pieces. Now we're just gonna sprinkle it. All right, so the oven is at 350 degrees. We're gonna put this in for about 40 minutes. And we'll see how it goes from there. You guys, this apple crumble is so yummy. I should have added a little bit more of like applesauce just to make it a little bit more moist, or maybe not cook it as much, but super, super yummy. The macros on it are about 8.5 protein, 10 carbs, and about 12 fat, so about 180 calories, which is not bad for an apple crumble cake. It is delicious. Let me know if you guys try it. So right now I'm going to go on my second meal. I have to stop by the mall to do a return, so I'm just going to make a nice easy protein shake, fruit smoothie type of thing to bring on the go. So I'll show you what I put in it now. Alright, so that is my second meal, a protein smoothie. So I did about like 68 grams of a banana, 80 grams of strawberries, about a quarter to a third cup, which is like 92-ish grams of almond milk, and a scoop of vegan vanilla protein powder. The macros for that came out to be 25 grams of protein, 26 grams of carbs, 3 grams of fat, so about like 230 grams of calories. This is super easy. I'm on my way to the mall right now, so I'm gonna have this in the cart, and until the next meal. So I just got back from the mall. I did a return or exchange to Athleta, got my computer cleaned at the Apple store. If you don't know that, if you bring your computer in or any device you have, they'll just clean it. They have this like special spray cleaner, so I highly recommend that. Stop by Lululemon. It is a mess right now because of the holidays and change of seasons, so I don't recommend going to Lulu's right now. Yep, so I'm gonna be on my way home. It's about 2 o'clock. I typically eat my next meal around 3. If I'm feeling hungry, we'll see it when I get home, but I will show you that next meal when I get home. You guys, I just have to share this clothing line because I just got these leggings in the mail just now. They are Balance Athletica leggings, but they feel and look like Lululemon's, but better. I just love the fit to them. They accentuate your booty, nice and tight, and oh my god, I just look how good they look. This is actually one of their tops as well, so you can kind of see how they go like together, but obsessed. They're Balance Athletica if you are interested, but their clothes sell out fast every launch. So if you are interested in trying their brand, make sure you are on time to their launches. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. All right, now this is meal number 3, and it is my infamous burger bowl. It is so easy to make, you guys. This is such an easy meal if you're busy. If you're busy to make dinner and you don't really have time after work, this is such a good meal. I cooked the rice and ground turkey in bulk on Sunday, so all I have to do is heat it up. I had this for dinner yesterday. I love it so much. I'm having it for lunch right now, and it's just one of my go-tos. It's so simple and so delicious. So all you have to do is get like romaine lettuce or any type of lettuce. I have that as my base, and then I'll add rice sometimes, depending on like how I want my macros to go for the day. Rice, ground turkey, you can do ground beef. I add more lettuce on top because I just love, like, it's voluminous, it fills me up. It fills me up and I love it. And then I add my toppings. So unfortunately I used up all the onions and tomatoes yesterday for dinner, so I don't have that. So right now I just added pickles, and I just added a little bit of no sugar added ketchup and a little bit of honey Dijon. And that's it. And you can add whatever other toppings you like in a burger. Super simple, so easy, and one of my favorite go-to meals ever. For dinner, the last few weeks, we have been trying Green Chef, oh, it's not focusing, Green Chef dinners, and honestly, we are loving it. So it pretty much, it's like HelloFresh if you've seen the commercials for that. It might be the same company, I'm not sure, but they just, I'll show you. We had to freeze them all because we got them all before Christmas, literally like a day or two before Boston, so we had to fill our freezer with the meals because it came with like, what, 4 meals in order, or 4, I don't know. Anyways, so you go online and you just be like, all right, there's 2 people in our household, we're vegetarian, vegan, pescatarian. You just give them restrictions if you have any, and depending on how much you want to pay, like you just pay per meal. I think we got 3 or 4 because we got like coupons in the mail, so look online for coupons. But you just choose your meals and then they come in this big box cooler and you get like baggies. So this one, they name it too, this one's a Cuban chicken with chimichurri, like, and honestly we're loving it. So all of the meals are less than 35 minutes, or at least the ones we got. Maybe that's like their company thing. They're less than 35 minutes. They come with a nice little piece of paper with all the ingredients, the cook time, the calories. Unfortunately, not the macros. That's the one thing that kind of stinks. And the directions on the back. This is good quality paper, so you can save it and make it another time. And it's so good. So let me show you guys a few other ones we haven't done during the week. Counter space. The dishes are drying because our dishwasher doesn't dry them. Gabby doesn't know how to put pans on top of each other. Gabby also doesn't know how to cook potatoes, not in a huge bin. Like, she literally, you see that, those size potatoes? That was like 3 medium-sized potatoes, and puts it in this big thing like we're a family of 5. And just, it's a mess. But over there is nice and neat, my stuff. Alright, anyways, these are the other meals. The ones we are going to be doing this in next week that we haven't tried yet is Cuban chicken with chimichurri. We have tried this one, the cherry barbecue pork meatloaf. Really, really good. The slaw was alright. Yeah. By the way, we froze them, which was fine and all, but keep in mind, what's in those bags. So the meat comes separate, so like whatever, you can freeze meat. In the bag, some of them have like potatoes, and I think that because the potato is the worst one. Freezing and then defrosting a potato is disgusting. But most of the other stuff was fine. A few other things that we had to buy extra was like carrots. I don't know. Anyways, this is the maple glazed chicken bomb. I really liked this one, did you?
Yeah, it was good. One of the top ones.
Yeah, top. And then this was our first one, Italian sausage flatbread. Such a goodie for like a Friday weekend night. We just did games or watched a movie. Really good. Higher in calories, but there you go, 760. But it's like, it's all about balance, right? I just told you that one. We had that one twice. We had this one twice. Oh, the shaved chimichurri with shaved steak with creamy chimichurri. That one was good. Really good flavor chimichurri. Like, honestly, really, really good. Oh, this is not that stuff. Ooh, we did this one 2 days ago. The herb seasoned meatballs and orzo. Oh my god, it was so filling. I eat all of my meals, everything. Like, I tend to eat with my eyes. That's why I like having like 5 to 6 smaller meals a day versus bigger meals, because I love food so much. I just need to always be eating. Anyways, even though today I'm eating like 4 meals, but I've just been on the go. Anyways, the best part about this company, all of this food is fresh. It's all organic, and everything that comes in is recyclable, except maybe the meat container, because of the meat, maybe another one, but all organic, all recyclable, and honestly, super easy and so delicious. This isn't even like a sponsor, like I wish. Green Chef, sponsor me. But just so good, like so good. I just highly recommend. So I suck. I got really excited to eat it. I'm gonna show you guys what I ate, but it was pork with mashed potatoes and these sauteed carrots with like these little figs on top, and oh my goodness, it was so good. So good. I think it was 520 calories, so I'll go look at the paper later for the serving. So very yummy. The reason why the meals, like, I wouldn't even say that's a high in calorie, but it's just because it's oil. It's just asking you to like use olive oil, so that's stuff you can always substitute or do half the serving, because like a tablespoon of oil is about 14 grams of fat, which is like I don't know. Can't do the math. Just do the math. All right, tonight we're trying the pork tenderloins with some balsamic fig. Ooh, look at those carrots. So yummy. Oh, do you peep my apple crumble cake? So good. Woo! Let's do this. All right, so my final meal, I'm gonna have some of the coffee cake I made earlier, and that about wraps it up. Hope you liked seeing some of the meals I eat on a day-to-day basis. I eat a lot of the same foods, but I switched it up a little bit today. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe below. Until the next one. Bye. I had to add a little ice cream.